lovely. How are you?
I'm fine. I'm
Fine. You don't look too fine.
Oh, not really. I don't know. Here's what I'm here for. Um, I'm pregnant, as you can see, it's obvious. Um, I used to drink before I got pregnant. Doctor told me I can't drink, which I don't believe them because it's not gonna do anything to the baby. And I did promise my husband that I won't stop drinking, but I still do it on the side. And I think I got cut somewhere because he saw the bottle, a big bottle of Bacardi. So, I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. I feel overwhelmed. They say the baby's gonna have a problem, which I don't think the baby's gonna have a problem for real. I think the baby will be fine. So, whatever.
So,
Whatever.
you feel overwhelmed? Let me try to paraphrase you. Because they tell you that if you drink, it may affect the baby.
Yeah,
That's your main concern.
that's what they said, but I don't think it's true.
You don't think it's true?
No,
Okay.
I don't think it's true, man.
And you also said something else, that you're drinking behind the back of everyone. So you're drinking all by yourself, alone.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, because if my husband cut me, I'm gone. I'm done.
So how does that make you feel?
The same, I guess. I don't know. I feel like I'm doing it. Like if I stop drinking, I will stop drinking for him. Because he said that I cannot drink. How I got cut, I forgot to throw away that bottle, and then I feel overwhelmed. I don't know what to say because I don't think drinking is the problem itself, and I don't think my baby will have a problem because baby's doing fine, and I feel like when I do something, when I stop doing something, I do it for the person. I don't really be myself. That's why I don't want to stop drinking for him.
So you're telling me that you always do things for somebody else because you don't want to do it?
No, I like to do things for me,
Okay.
or because I see it bad, not because someone tells me
Okay.
not to do it.
I understand that.
Hey.
Okay. So you really don't think that alcohol will affect the fetus?
I don't think so.
Can you tell me why you don't think that?
Oh.
I mean, based on studies, on scientific studies, it shows that it can be possible.
I don't
You know
think
that.
the truth. I don't see myself as an alcoholic. I just have a sip every week. I always tell myself I'm allowed to 10 to 15 ounces a week. So, okay, let me tell you how he started it. One day I caught my husband, while I'm pregnant, I caught my husband talking on the phone because I used to drink before. Caught him talking on the phone about me with his friend, but I did not want to confront them. So I let it go over me. I said, you know what, I can't handle this. I got upset.
But I didn't get it. What was he was talking about you about?
Okay, he was talking how this pregnant woman. I don't know why she got pregnant again because that's my second child. I don't know why she got pregnant, and he was talking to the friend like they going out, and me as a birth lady, I guess, baby lady. So I was like, oh, then if that's that's the way, then I don't care either. So maybe happen, you know. So that I never confronted him really. I just be like, oh well, if that's how he think, he doesn't care about me or the baby, so I might as well. And ever since then, I started drinking little by little, until it gets to this point.
Okay, so what you're telling me is, if I understand right, you say you don't have a drinking problem.
No, I don't think I have a drinking problem. Not at all. Not at all. I don't think so.
But you have told me exactly how many ounces you drink, how many days do you drink. Like you keep track of your drinking.
I do, because usually, since I cannot drink in front of him, so I usually, you know, hide it or drink when I go out, 10 to 20 ounces a week. But I don't take it in one day. I think, every day I take a few ounces, 4 or 5,
Little by little.
Little by little. And I'm also a working mother.
Okay.
I don't know, just to try to forget everything. That's the only reason I drink.
So, if we go back to the conversation that your husband had with his friends.
Oh, sorry.
You felt, from what I understand, that he didn't want the baby, no?
Because if he did want the baby, I don't think he would talk like that.
Mm-hmm. But have you confronted him and asked him?
No, not at all. Not at all.
So instead of that, you drink?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Because for me to continue living with him, I have to forget what he said.
So, that hurt you?
Oh, you wanna call it like that? I guess.
But did you feel like bad? Explain me the feeling you had specifically at that moment when you heard that conversation.
Do I really wanna go there?
I think it's important.
Here's what happened. Alright, let me go there first. Let me start. When we first got married, I told him I don't want a lot of kids. I don't want kids at all, right? I told him that I will adopt kids, but I do not want kids. But he said he want at least one kid. And we had the first one. I said, okay, baby, we gotta stop there. He did not want to. He said, okay, let's live. And after a few years, we have our second kids. And remind you, I did not want kids. Not because I don't love kids, but I just didn't want kids on my own, There's so many other kids that is parent out there. But I would just adopt kids. So here's the second kid come, and I feel like, okay, I'm taking it. That's my husband, I love him. I'm bearing this child for him, carrying this child for him, so let me carry the child. And after that, I heard him say that about me, that she's a child carrier, whatever you call it. So he threw me under the bus when I feel like he's treating me like a trash. Because I was the first one who's mentioned that I did not want kids. And there are ways not to have kids, Legal, easy way. So I feel like he's a traitor. I feel like he had no right to do that. So that's why I started drinking, trying to forget everything, to go through the whole process of the pregnancy, to try to forget everything. Did it hurt me? Yes, of course. Yeah, it hurt me, and I think that's the reason I started drinking, so I can let it go.
And is it working?
I'm sorry?
Is it working? Are you letting things go by drinking?
I forget about it when I drink.
for that.
And I go to sleep. Yeah, for that short period of time. But every time I see him again,
Okay, that's good. What you just told me is good because I can see that you have a resentment. No,
yes, I do.
you do have a resentment
Yes, I do.
against him.
Oh, yes, I do. Big time.
So that's
Big time. Because if I don't drink, when I don't drink, I'll just feel like jumping on him. Scratching with my fingers, you know.
okay.
But to keep it calm, I'm a pregnant woman, so I just drink.
Okay, I understand. But that feeling, that resentment, lovely. You've been carrying it for a little while already, no?
Yeah, I get pregnant like a month or two. Yeah. Well, things was fine before.
Yeah?
Yeah, things was fine before. I thought so. Because I can't speak on 100% because if I didn't hear him, so probably I would not know that happened, you know. So I think that things was fine before, but even him sometimes he's like, why are you drinking? Why are you drinking so much? And every time he asks me, instead of giving him the deal, I just ignore him. Yeah, I just ignore him.
Okay, here I think we have two things now. The drinking, and you feel guilty. Well, you don't feel guilty really because you don't think that the drink is going to affect the baby, but you're concerned.
I don't think so.
You're concerned because people tell you that it might, no?
Yeah, doctors say it might.
Yeah, it might. And
But I don't think the amount of drink that I take will harm the baby. I don't know. Like, if they can prove that to me, I will stop drinking because I love my child.
I was thinking.
As a matter of fact, I take my child out only as me, you know? Because if the young father can speak like that,
I know,
the
but
young father can speak like that, so he only have me. I really don't want anything bad to happen to my kid. So if they can prove me that will affect my baby, I will try to stop drinking.
why don't we try something else? Why don't we explore this? Why don't you talk to your husband and try to fix that resentment? Because from what I understand, that resentment is the reason that you drink, because you want to forget about it. And so the baby is being affected by a third person, let's say, you know, because you're ingesting alcohol because you want to forget about your husband. So the problem that I see is between you and your husband. The baby has nothing to do with it. No, he's an innocent creature. Has nothing to do with it. And why don't you try this for next week? I would like you to please sit down with your husband, and I mean, in a very human and very peaceful way, explain him. You know, I didn't like that conversation you had with your friends. I felt really bad. It hurt me. Now tell him the truth, and see, he might surprise you, you know, with his answer. But if you speculate that nothing's gonna happen and then you just drink, the only one affected here, let's say, even if you don't think so, it's a baby. You know?
Yeah, and I really don't want that to affect my child.
Exactly.